question that we are going to do today is Geeks for Geeks problem of the day question, that is Toeplitz matrix of 27th June 2014. And basically the question that is given to us is of difficulty medium. What is a Toeplitz matrix? A Toeplitz matrix is a diagonal constant matrix in which each descending diagonal from left to right is constant. So basically, so let's suppose this is a matrix that is given to us. The diagonal of this matrix have a constant value, and the task is to input a rectangular matrix and complete the function which returns true if it is a Toeplitz matrix and returns false if it is not a Toeplitz matrix. Let me just show you what basically this means on one note. So this is our matrix, and as you can know, the leading diagonal, it may be descending diagonal or leading diagonal, you can see it from left to right. Basically left to right basically means these three elements. These three elements need to be same. In order for these elements to be same, the condition, if you know, the condition for diagonal elements is I equal to j. You can see this is let me just erase this. You can see the condition is this is 0 1 2 0 1 2, and the diagonal is this 0 1 2, and the diagonal is this. If you are seeing for this element, it is 0th row 0th column. For this it is 1th row 1th column, and for this is second row second column. So what basically it means is, for diagonals the elements would be of having same row and column index. And in order to check for elements on the left and right of this, you can take on, in order to check elements like this, you need to you need to check each diagonal value with its ascending diagonal, like this. It is 7 8 4 3, let's suppose any value I am supposing. Like, you need to check this with this in order to compare. You need to compare these two, then you need to compare these two, and it at any point if it comes false, then it would be false, otherwise it would be printed as 2. So for this, what you need to do, here it is 0 0, here it is 1 1. So the checking which you would be doing is, this is basically I equal to j I am telling for a particular, so for this. And for checking the elements, what you would be doing is like suppose m I j equal to m I plus 1 plus 1, that is 1 if I am not, if it is not clear, let me spell it out, and j plus 1. This would be the condition that we would be checking, and if it comes not equal at any point, then it would be false. Spelling of false is wrong, false, otherwise it would be printed as true. So let me just tell you how this question would be how to write the code for this particular question. So basically, first we need to and also I forgot to mention the expected time complexity for this particular question is ONM. That means we can use nested loop, and constraints of size and all is given. You need not to write it at all the times. So we just given that portion. Then we'll be taking rows as input in m math.length th. My writing speed is a bit slow, please bear with me. And for column number, we will take as 0th leng th, and then we need to iterate around. Then we need to iterate among the matrix. So we will be using nested for loop first for number of rows, and I is equal to 0, I less than n. Let me just tell you why. Let me just also elaborate the constraints that we would be taking. I forgot to mention and talk about that. Basically, in this, when we would be iterating, let's suppose n is number of rows, it would be coming as 3, and m number of columns would be coming as 3. So when you would be iterating, you need to iterate it from I needs to oscillate from 0 to minus 1. In order for this to be, let's suppose if you taken n 0, if you have taken I as n, like, let me just elaborate. If you have taken I as 0 to n, let's suppose you have taken, okay, 0 to n. So what will happen when you will take I, j and I plus 1, j plus 1. So let's suppose you have taken as 0 to n. So that means you have taken 3. So when here it would be 2, 2, here it would come 3, 3. But there are no elements at 3, 3. So it would be showing array index out of bounds exception. So for this, the condition you need to take is I equal to 0 to n minus 1 and j is equal to 0 to m minus 1. This would be the condition that you would need to take. For here, let me just once write the code by taking it as this in order to just show you. For n j equal to 0, j less than m, j plus plus. And then here we taking like, I'll just, and then we would be taking if condition, we would be giving mat as I j is, like, you can take is equal to, but that would be giving a bit of confusion, so you can just take is not equal to mat I plus 1 j plus 1, and then you can just print. Now you don't have a print here, you have a return type, retur and return false, since it can return a Boolean value. Else you would be, after the for loop has been exited, you can return true, and this question answers here. And this is one of the most simplest question you can do. And let me just show you why writing n and m here causes a effect. See, you have got an index out of bounds for length 7. So this happened because you have taken as n and m. As taking n and m means you have like, you have value of n as you have value of rows as 3. So I would be going till I would be going till 2. So when I is 2, then I plus 1 would be 3. But there is no element at 3 comma 3. So this would create an exception. So you need to take n minus 1 and you would need to take m minus 1. So let me just run this code now. And you can see the compilation has been done, and with this the question of ours has been done. I am not submitting this question right now because in my other video in Hindi I would be submitting this question. Thank you.